And I'm back with another one, y'all. This unit is by Klaiyihair that I've been loving. It's a beautiful highlighted, kind of like body wave texture unit, and it's the non-slip upgraded cap construction units that Klaiyihair is having right now because these wigs allow me to go 100% glueless, and they have upgraded everything so much over the past couple years. I'm like really impressed. So this is the packaging that my Klaiyihair came in. A really cute wig slip to store my wig in, elastic band for lace melting, an edge control brush that I always need, and these HD wig caps that I use. So this highlighted wig came already pre-curled, and I appreciate that because that takes the work out for me, okay? Especially being that if I don't have a lot of time, I can just pop this thing right on straight out of the box. So I really appreciate how it's pre-curled, and the color is absolutely amazing. Now in person, it has more of a subtle brown highlighted tone to it. But you know, because I'm underneath these lights, it looks a little bit different, but trust me, it's absolutely gorgeous. And I love that it was pre-styled, pre-plucked hairline, and pre-cut lace. So I can just put this on and go, and I love that the knots are really nice and small as well, being that I don't really have to do too much to this. I can just put this on and go, and the cap construction is a lot different. I have a thinner elastic adjustable band here and these grippy things here, so it allows my wig to not slip. Also with this kind of like silicone strip at the nape and these combs, so these really came in, you know, to save the day. And it's a really nice breathable wig. So I am going to put a little bit of foundation on my wig cap because the lace on this unit is very, very thin. So I want to make sure that, you know, the wig cap doesn't show through the lace. But I would highly suggest, like, say if you like to wear your wigs a little longer, ball cap method would be great. So I love that this has a drawstring, okay, so I can adjust the wig to fit, especially for my head because my head is a little small. So with this lace being pre-cut, all I had to do was put a little bit of bronzer on that lace. And I usually wash and condition my units prior to wear, but this is my I wouldn't say this is my first time, but I usually don't style the wigs on my head. But being that this was pre-curled, I didn't have to do all that. I just put it on, and I'm just going to start kind of like tailoring this and cleaning up everything. So the concealer in the part, hot combing the top, just so I can get it to look exactly how I want it to look. And the quality of this hair is really, really nice, very smooth. And I noticed I didn't have any filler hair at the top because that's like a major thing for me when it comes to units. And so with this unit, being that it was already pre-cut, I am just going to take off a little bit more of this lace to really make it blend even more effortlessly going glueless. So I love that it was already pre-styled, and I didn't really have to do too much to this because sometimes I don't have the time. I don't have the time for it. So the way these curls were pre-curled and pin curled in the packaging and held up beautifully through shipping, to the point where all I have to do is take a wide tooth comb and just comb out the curls. The curl memory on this hair really I was impressed with because the curls held. I've worn this wig well after filming this video, and the curls are still here. I haven't had to recurl the existing pin curls here, okay? But with this unit, being that the hair is all one length, and I'll have all the details about the inches in the description, I am going to apply a little bit of layering in the very front, just so those curls can kind of pop around my face a little bit better and how I like them to. And the hair is very soft, so I did like how this was able to hold a curl even after I cut it. And as you can see, it's a no slip, it's a real grip. And so I really feel secure with this unit, being that I can go 100% glueless and it won't slip and slide. So I'm just applying a little bit of hairspray to the very front of the hairline because I love that I can have the exposed hairline here. Being that it was pre-plucked, I don't really have to do too much because, woo, back in the day, we had to do the most. We had to pluck the wig, we had to cut the lace off, and all of the things. And I love that, you know, this wig fits me with the drawstring and the extra thin elastic adjustable band. So I get a really nice fitting wig because that's what I don't want. So I did apply that little bit of layering in the front, and then I'm just going to recurl the very front just to freshen it up just a little bit now that I did put the layering in the front, because I want the curls to kind of like fall a certain kind of way. So it curls really nice and easy, and it did hold a curl amazing even when I did recurl the very front. Like, I'm looking at the unit right now, and it's been about almost 2 weeks since I curled curled it, and it's still maintaining this exact curl, okay? It's like effortless curl memory. And that really works well for me too, because sometimes I just want to curl the unit and just let that be and pop it on and go. So this is definitely a pop on and go unit. Me personally, I do not sleep in my units, and that's how I'm able to keep these curls lasting like this. So I was very impressed with this pre-curled and how well the curls held with this pin curl. So even that being said, like, since I don't sleep in my units, I can flexi rod this unit and put it on a wig head, and then take the flexi rods out the next day and put the wig back on, since I don't sleep in my units. And also, a really quick tip, I think that's how I'm able to have longevity with a lot of my wigs, is because I don't sleep in them and I go glueless majority of the time. But with this unit, it's very, very comfortable, very lightweight. There was no odd smells when it came to this unit, being that I wore it straight out of the box. And that is kind of rare that I'm able to do that. I don't get to do that with a lot of units, but I was able to do that with this Klaiyihair texture. And I think this is body wave, but like I said again, the texture and all the details about this unit will be down in the description below. And I'm just gonna flatten out the top just a little bit. I like my units to be nice and flat, and I do like how this density is very realistic looking. It doesn't give lion, you know, like from Wizard of Oz, because I don't like a lot of hair when it comes to my units. I like it to look really nice and realistic, and I love how these curls actually started to fall. It's very kind of like, in my opinion, very Hollywood curls, because when I see the ladies on the red carpet, they don't really have really uniform curls when it comes to this hairstyle. It's just kind of like effortless, easy breezy. And I love that I was able to achieve that look with no effort, being that this wig was already pre-curled with pin curls. And the curls are really nice and bouncy. So I am going to use the back of this curling iron just to flatten out any bumps or lumps that I may have, because, you know, it was in this packaging during transit. So as you can see, it's really coming together nice and neat. And as you can see, the curls are starting to fall a little bit more. And I have tons of parting space when it comes to this closure wig. You can do a side part and all of the things. And me personally, I love a middle part. And being that I was able to go glueless with this, yes, that's what type of time that I'm on, especially that I'm on this recovering hair journey. And I'm super excited, y'all, to be doing more actual hair content, because these wigs have allowed me to recover like crazy. So being that this is a no slip wig, I'm loving that, okay? You can do all the things in this wig and it won't move. So as you can see, the curls start to get a little more loose, a little more lived in, but I love the highlights of this unit. It has a lot of high and low lights and dark areas that absolutely beautiful, that look really good, you know, for this fall and winter months. You know, this will look great with sweaters. Holiday season, you know, for those holiday parties, pictures, and all the things. So I love this color against my skin tone. I think this would be an easy wear for a lot of people if you wanted to try this out. And it's a really good quality wig. I haven't had any shedding since wearing this. And every time I wear this wig when I go out, I get tons and tons of compliments. But I would highly suggest, when you have these units, definitely invest in some good quality products to maintain these units, like a good shampoo and conditioner, a good clarifying shampoo when it comes to these wigs, so you can definitely get the longevity that you deserve, because that's how I do mine. And I may do a video next on how I care for my wigs to get them to last nice and long, okay? So yes, y'all, I am loving this unit. I am 4'11", and the length is absolutely perfect on this one, and it is beautiful. Very easy peasy, beautiful brunette highlighted girl. Okay, so if you do have any questions, feel free to ask me, you guys, and feel free to stick around my channel to watch more of my Klaiyihair hair reviews, because I've been a long wearer of Klaiyihair, and they have done some major improvements with their units over the years. I'm very impressed with this company. So yes, y'all, no slip, all grip, okay? And this color is absolutely stunning. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm super excited to be bringing you guys more content well into 2026. And feel free to stick around my channel and watch more of my videos here, and I'll see you guys in the next video.